Well, we have one rule in Chateau N.E.W, and it's keep the war outside. I'm Max Relics alongside the four-time N.E.W champion Owen, and we welcome you to Brawl.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, from Birmingham, England, Carolyn Carr.
And to kick things off in the junior women's division here, Carolyn Carr goes one-on-one versus Super Tornado here tonight. Two ladies who've become very familiar with each other in the last few weeks here, Owen.
Of course, Carolyn Carr stopping Selena Figueroa's momentum as she has hit 4 victories. Carr finally overcoming that hurdle, 2 victories of her own, and you're right, Super Tornado also with 2 victories, so it's essentially who's going to go back against Selena Figueroa in their climb up the division.
And her opponent, from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, Tornado.
A proud graduate of the Diaz Dungeon, Super Tornado, the lively luchadoress here in one-on-one action, probably the most improved woman on the roster in the early onset of 2020, Erwin. But Carolyn Carr has finally found that little bit of momentum. This one for me is too close to call. 2 women on the up, it seems.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you there. Carolyn Carr has shown significant strides as of late, as has Super Tornado. And again, this tense junior women's division all trying to reach a match against Taryn Harvey, currently holding the championship.
The referee rings the bell, and here we go. Carr and Tornado locking up in the centre of the ring here. Carr misses with a clothesline, lock up again. Carr overpowering Tornado. This is a classic strength versus speed scenario in my mind, Erwin. I mean, Carolyn Carr, not much bigger than Tornado, but has that tremendous core strength, that power in the legs. Tornado, of course, more of a luchadoress, so that speed is always a factor. Single leg Boston Crab here by Tornado. Well countered by Carr.
Quick to get out of that, of course. Technician and submission specialist of Diaz, having trained Tornado, she'll know a lock or two.
That's a great point. You don't survive that dojo without learning a little bit of technicality along the way. Hard elbow to the midsection.
Meteora.
Beautiful Meteora there by Tornado. She can, quicker than the hiccup is this young lady.
Looks like Carr has been careful not to let her gain that speed.
Dove.
And that Meteora was exactly why a little distance goes a long way in Tornado's arsenal.
Carolyn Carr, though, I mean, with a great game plan there, Erwin, with that backbreaker to Tornado, just slowing the luchadoress down, going right for the pin, keeping on the pressure, only getting the 1 count. Stomped the right to the back of the neck there by Carr, showing a sadistic side. Oh, my word.
Picking her up by the mask.
Let's just bear in mind, Erwin, that she's literally just kicked Tornado in the back of the neck, so God knows what damage has been done to the head of Tornado, who's kept right back on Carr, snapping a takedown right into a headlock.
Trying to catch some breath, take some out of her opponent. Carr's going to want to get out of this fast. Don't lose all that momentum she's gained throughout this matchup here. There's a headlock of her own.
Yeah, front-facing headlock there by Carolyn Carr again, trying to slow down Tornado. Carr moves out the way of the drop kick. Recovered first, hard elbow right to the back of the head. What a shot there by Carr. Heard that one from up here. Misses with the knee. Good block with the elbow there by Tornado. Irish whip right back into the other corner this time. Drop kick connects right to the chest. Right into the heart. No takedown.
Again, just as Tornado starts to pick up any momentum, Carr notices and changes things around.
Just outpowered her, Erwin. That power advantage again, just almost that rugby tackle to Super Tornado. Russian leg sweeps, takes down the lively luchadoress. Jawbreaker counter. Meteora going right back to that knee staple. Springboard, springboard crossbody misses.
Carr again quick enough to get out of the way. Which is arguably what has helped her turn the momentum back around each and every time.
That backbreaker torture rack, that submission manoeuvre by Carolyn Carr has got to do some damage to the core of Tornado, which in turn will affect everything about Tornado's attack. That Carolyn Carr showing that mean streak again, Erwin.
And again, more debilitation, limiting Tornado's offense.
Going right for the pin after just stamping on body parts of Super Tornado. Tornado showing pluck and great kicking out after one. But Carolyn Carr is... Oh, wait a minute, arm drag. Oh, the counter there by Tornado. Roll up. Oh! Schoolboy super kick. Shades of the Lionheart Simon Youngblood there by by Super Tornado.
Oh, Selena Del Sol! Hooked for the pin.
Could be all. No!
Not enough to put Carr away just yet. Oh,
what a European uppercut there by Carolyn Carr.
oh.
Swift forearm counter. Leg caught by Carr.
Boston Crab, but way too close to those ropes.
Yeah, just zero ring awareness there by Carolyn Carr. Went straight for the submission, but as you rightly said, Erwin,
Texas pile driver.
The ropes won't save her this time, no. Super Tornado in real trouble at the hands of Carolyn Carr, who pulls her away from the ropes just for safe measure this time. This has to be all two. No!
Somehow there is still fight left in Super Tornado.
I thought this was over right there. I thought Carr had it.
Here. Carr looking to end this.
Oh, block. Single leg takedown again. Into the Boston Crab.
Very close to the ropes, but if Carr reaches out now, she loses all that base that she's got.
Powering the legs again, Erwin. Carolyn Carr has had an answer for every submission Super Tornado was brought to the dance here tonight. Racking up a 10 spot in the corner. Oh.
I think Tornado's efforts to block that, her face was actually going into that middle turnbuckle there, and now Carr clearly showing signs of frustration uncharacteristically. Oh!
What a forearm!
May not need that unpadded buckle.
I think Tornado was going for some kind of insecurity, and she was stopped right in her tracks by Carolyn Carr. Tremendous piece of athleticism, right back into the pin. Oh, 2.9, that was close. That springboard body splash was almost enough for Carr.
Now going for the other arm. Oh, she's just been slowly working down.
I tell you what,
it's
going to be an absolute miracle, Erwin, if Super Tornado comes out of this match without any kind of break in their index fingers or anything along those lines. The amount of damage that has been done to the hands of Tornado in this match.
A second unbuckled Carr, clearly with some sinister intentions if things don't start going her way here.
This is the most ruthless I have ever seen Carolyn Carr inside a wrestling ring, Erwin. This is a whole new edge to the rookie.
Chitoka's thinking about trying to reapply one of those pads. Tornado with a sunset flip. Nearly stole it.
Sunset flip counter. Counter by Carr. Two again.
What an opening match here on Brawl tonight.
Both these women are refusing to lose any ground. Super Tornado has been in the junior division a lot longer than Carolyn Carr, so perhaps that urgency, that fire in the belly is because she knows she won't get that many more chances.
What a Tornado DDT.
Super Tornado is refusing to go down without a fight, we know that much. Superior power of Carr.
Resiliency from both these women. What's Carr doing here?
Has been the factor we expect. Oh, wait a minute.
Selena Del Sol.
From nowhere. Selena Del Sol with the pin. Super Tornado.
I think Carr had hurt her hand or something there, and Tornado taking advantage.
Well, you're absolutely right, Erwin. What an opening match that was. Both women back and forth. But the Selena Del Sol, a second attempt by Super Tornado was enough to get the job done here tonight.
Well, that means in the near future we will see Super Tornado taking on Selena Figueroa once again, and they have had Barnstormer after Barnstormer in the junior women's division.
Oh, this
what
was
a match this was.
Yeah, this was a barnstormer in itself. I'd love to see Car and Tornado go at it again down the road, but Tornado's focus will shift to her oldest enemy, Selena Figueroa. What a match that will be.
Well, the commissioner has some words here. Cut to him and then we'll be right back with the action after that.
Well, there you have it, Erwin, our commissioner, stating the situation with the junior title division.
Allowing Lobo to focus on his match against Diaz. 3 weeks, 3 brawls left until Violence is golden.
We are going to keep things in the junior division. We have a battle royal coming up next here in the men's junior division, should I say, between this man Bourne, Gene Taylor, Angelo Winters, and of course Kushida, Yamashita Kushida, the Beastmaster.
Well, Bourne, Gene Taylor, Angelo Winters and Yamashita Kushida are all live with 0 victories in the junior men's division so far. Since that whole reset with the tournament with Mike Sharp. Of course, as we've just heard, the champion will face his #1 contender Tasmania, but we will have to wait 4 weeks for that. So until then, we will begin the search for the next #1 contender.
Already looking towards the future, it's a Goldman trait we know well here in N.E.W. Any one of these men, in my opinion, would make a great men's junior champion. Bourne's been around the block here in N.E.W. so far, and become a bit of a master of the tables match. Needs to regain a little bit of momentum here in 2020. Isn't everyone?
And his opponent, first, from Norwich, England, weighing in at 275 pounds, Gene Taylor.
And here he is, Erwin, UK's finest attraction and the jewel in the Jerry Buckley stable, Gene Taylor. This one is a man to watch, as good as he knows he is, and that's pretty damn good, Erwin.
Of course, it would seem that the Buckley stable have recently acquired the emulator, and Buckley's stable do seem to have this habit of lofty titles without many achievements here in N.E.W. at least.
Lofty titles with any real achievement. That robe cost £15,000, Erwin. You tell me that isn't an achievement. Well, you know what? Jeff Buckley's getting them paid, and that's one step closer. Higher contracts, higher profiles. The titles will come for Gene Taylor. There's no doubt about that in my mind. Jerry Buckley has picked an A1 pedigree stud here in Gene Taylor, Erwin. This kid could go all the way, like him or hate him. He has the skill set to be a very big opponent here in N.E.W.
This crowd certainly not partisan in their opinion of Gene Taylor here. Angelo Winters, on the other hand, he could do with a bit more steam here at N.E.W. What we have seen from him has been wholly impressive, though.
New York, weighing in at 275 pounds, Angelo Winters.
If Angelo Winters was any more laid back, when he'd be horizontal. That's Angelo Winters' problem.
Well, I've got to disagree with you there. Managed to make it through the Gargantuan of Greatness again, one of the newcomers at the time. And since then has...
Look, I don't doubt the kid's athleticism or his ability. I just question his killer instincts. there, I said it. Angelo Winters has got all the skill set he needs, but until he gets that killer instinct, Erwin, he's going to be a nearly man.
Having now spent 8 months, sometimes it does take nearly a year for most to kind of start grasping that junior division.
Well, Angelo Winters doesn't have the time. Like, Nathan Goldman has made it very clear that the people who do not cut the mustard here in N.E.W, well, their days are numbered, quite frankly. I don't mean to say that I think Angelo Winters' job is at stake, but he needs to make an impression and make it quickly here in N.E.W because there is talent coming through all the time.
And from Tianjin, China, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Beastmaster, Yamashita Kushida.
And I'm sorry to say, because I signed this kid, I could say the same for Yamashita Kushida, the Beastmaster, the former ringmaster, had a tremendous start to his N.E.W career, but what has he done lately? This is the question Nathan Goldman is going to start asking his executives, Erwin.
Well, Commissioner Nathan Goldman, of course, quite happy to give everyone the chance. It's the boss, Adrian Goldman, you've got to be careful of.
Well, you know, you can blame Adrian all you want, but you ask me, the gene pool has not spliced that much with his son Nathan Goldman. They are very much cut from the same cloth from the conversations I've had with that young man. It's just my opinion. Although, to be fair, Nathan Goldman has been nothing but a stalwart and neutral commissioner since his appointment here on Brawl.
Here we go.
This match is underway. I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt for now.
Bourne certainly getting the quick start here.
Yeah, Bourne, I mean, I think Bourne knows he's got the most to prove here. He is the veteran in this matchup, in N.E.W terms anyway. I mean, Kushida's probably got more years in the ring, but in terms of N.E.W, Bourne's the senior man here. So he's got the most to lose, by sheer seniority.
But arguably knowing that, taking out Winters briefly before going straight for Kushida. Gene Taylor, ever the opportunist, went straight for Winters, who was grounded.
Well, we've got the King of Chinese strong style there, Yamashita Kushida just taking down Bourne with some pure mat wrestling. Watch out for those spade-like hands. Angelo Winter and Gene Taylor just flat out hate each other. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on those two as well. Pokes the eyes there by Taylor, swift left hand as these two guys are just trading blows. Swift drop kick there by Bourne to Kushida. It's only a matter of time before this becomes impossible to call.
Oh, what a clothesline from Winters. Absolute insanity here in this battle royale between these four. Bourne on the edge of the apron, dangerous position.
Well, you know what? I got a favourite in this match. I think Taylor's going to win this. I think Gene Taylor's got the momentum. He's got Buckley in his corner giving him the advice he needs. I think he's on the hottest streak of the four men. This one for me is Taylor's to lose.
Couldn't quite get Winters out. Winters seeing Bourne down there.
They all need it, Erwin. That's the interesting thing about this match. All four men really could do with the win.
It is a grabbing the brass ring kind of match, I've got to agree here. No.
Hard elbow there by Winters to Bourne. That's Kushida trying to make short work of Gene Taylor. Up on the top rope by the Beastmaster.
Maybe couldn't quite get the velocity to throw him over. Maybe wanted to readjust the position that Gene Taylor was at, now going at him in the corner.
Yes, we have to remind you folks, this is Battle Royal rules, so traditional over the top ruling here.
Which Gene Taylor's going for here, Yamashita.
Beautiful chop there by the Beastmaster. Oh, what a chop, those spade-like hands of Kushida.
Oh, rolling Death Valley driver.
Roll the bones there, beautiful. No one does that Death Valley driver better than Bourne. Oh, what a jackhammer that was! I'm pulling out all the stops here tonight.
Beautiful jackknife suplex there.
Winters has gone.
Winters eliminated by Gene Taylor.
Gene Taylor knows that was a huge elimination.
Oh, and Kushida dumped out in
the
quick
Beastmaster's
effect.
gone. Single leg drop kick there by Bourne, who eradicated the Beastmaster Yamashita Kushida seconds after Gene Taylor got rid of long-term rival Angelo Winners. Bourne and Gene Taylor, last man left. What a moonsault by Bourne. It's got to get Gene Taylor over that top rope for any of this to matter, Owen.
That's very true. And
Gut wrench.
Impressive showing from Bourne here, though. Maybe setting Taylor up.
Oh no, oh.
Got him stuck in the corner. Taylor with a reversal, though.
Tremendous ring awareness there by Gene Taylor, hugging that corner for dear life, Owen.
Bourne's got to stay focused here.
Racking up a 10 spot here in that corner.
Both these men with an elimination each. Bourne came flying out of the gate, but Gene Taylor has taken advantage here.
Bourne must be dazed and confused after that 10 shots to the head and that turnbuckle. Gene Taylor has taken control of this match. Bourne with a kick to the midsection, trying to regain some momentum here. Stiff forearm blocked by Taylor again.
Boot blocked, though.
Yeah, another great counter by Bourne.
Oh,
Tremendous strength. What the hell would you even call that?
one-handed lifting slam. What a DDT.
Nice try. Great DDT there by Bourne.
One-handed powerbomb, perhaps. Oh, either way, it was effective.
That was a beautiful.
Bourne has the momentum back.
Release Northern Lights there by Bourne. Hard Irish whip again. Taylor finds that corner. By hook or by crook.
Bourne turning him around. Trying to get the leverage, lifting Taylor up to the top.
Bourne has realised what Taylor's been trying to do, using that corner for extra leverage. Now trying to beat Taylor at his own game.
Taylor grabbing on to the trusses. He managed to free himself. Oh, what a suplex.
Yeah, great suplex there by Taylor. Picture perfect.
Oof.
From face lock. Oh, what a flapjack counter there by Taylor. Just powering out of it. Oh, misses with the kick. Bourne showing those reflexes. Both men caught up in the ropes a little there. Bourne finally getting the better of that situation, trying to get Taylor over the top rope. Can he do it? Taylor's hung on.
Stuck on the apron. Precarious positioning again.
Bourne doing his level
Oof.
best to get Gene Taylor out of that ring, but hanging onto that bottom rope and that hard elbow to the shin has give Taylor that little bit of breathing space. Clubbed to the back by Bourne. Hard Irish whip right back into the corner.
Taylor in trouble here. Every time Bourne has gone back to that corner, gasping for air here this time.
Yeah,
Oh, hard clothesline!
Dear Lord! Took a deep breath there with a short run up at Gene Taylor and just smash mouth clothesline Taylor right over that top rope. It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done, and that is a huge victory for Bourne. Is this the beginning of the revival, Owen?
Here is your winner, B-O-N-E.
Sure, we will see in the weeks to come whether Bourne can continue this trend running. What a match! Apparently, we have the words from the tag team partner of the #1 contender for the Women's Championship, Sonia Jackson, in the green room.
Making his way to the ring from Berlin, Germany, weighing in at 260 pounds, Alex Crom.
Well, a German suplex machine, Alex Crom, had his moment of redemption against N.E.W. A team that's been causing Crom more than one issue as of late here last week. And in the red hot European division here, he wants to refocus that momentum onto Brad Morse.
That's Alex Crom on quite the run here in the European division. Head of the division with 3 points. Judge and Freeman trailing behind with 1 point at the moment. Brad Morse looking to try and gain a point here in this match. Alex Crom trying to keep that momentum in the division.
I have to respect Alex Crom, Erwin. He's gone back to basics. He has gone back to what brought him to the dance. I mean, this man was considered at one time the best technical wrestler on the roster here in N.E.W. I would make the argument, Erwin, that he is still in the top 2 or 3 even today. There's always been that long-standing question here in N.E.W. between himself and Yuri about who is the best technical wrestler here in N.E.W.
And his opponent, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 240 pounds, Brad Morse.
Of course, Brad Morse, who has of course aligned himself as of late with Zach Fuller. And those two men have taught quite a path here in N.E.W. as of late.
There's extreme rules in this matchup and no sign of Zach Fuller. Alex Crom will have to be wary of that.
Well, Morse has been fulfilling a mentor role here for Fuller as of late. Perhaps he's told Fuller to stay in the back and watch how it's done. Brad Morse needs to make an impact in the European division, and there's no one better to do that against than Alex Crom, former champion. Bell is rang, and here we go. Crom and Morse should be quite the encounter here in the European division. Both men are trying to gain a little bit of momentum in the workhorse division here in N.E.W.
Some hard kicks to the back to start off. Quick reactions from Crom.
Quick.
Oh, well, there we go.
Well, speak of the devil, we wondered where Zach Fuller was going to turn up, Erwin, and here he is.
Crom
stiff forehand to Alex Crom. This is Extreme Rules, this matchup, so all of this is entirely legal.
Yeah, Shitoku can't do anything about it. Fuller just playing around here, now in the ring. Oh.
This is effectively now just turned into a 2-on-1 affair, and there's absolutely nothing the referee can do about it. What a German suplex to Alex Crom.
Zach Fuller thinks his job is done.
Brad Morse not even looking at his opponent, too busy glowing to this crowd who sounded their disapproval of the cheap shot to Crom, finally going for the pin, took his time about it, and Alex Crom will not give him the satisfaction that easy, kicking out after one.
This has essentially been a mugging on the part of Brad Morse here. Crom's going to have to somehow try and recover. Oh, heel kick.
Yeah, that heel kick to the midsection. I have to wonder as well, when you know Adrian Goldman and Nathan Goldman's feelings on interference in matches, could there be, well, repercussions for Zach Fuller down the road because of this? Extreme rules or not, interference is interference.
Crom and Morse swinging wildly here.
Yeah, Crom went to go and find that table. Brad Morse cut him off, and then the fight on the outside. Pitch perfect drop kick there by Morse.
Being very right, Zach Fuller could face the consequences of getting involved in this European division matchup here. Oh.
Well, this is the one division in N.E.W. that we truly need some clarity in, Erwin. I mean, we have contenders contenders elect for essentially every other division here in N.E.W. at the moment, with the exception of this one. The European division is really wide open. Now, tonight's main event is, of course, the opportunity match between Grime and the 8-time world champion Snake, and if Snake wins that match, he will get a UK title shot at Violence is Golden. But there is no defining contender. Oh, what a clothesline by Crom! No defining contender, no favourite contender so far, I would say, Owen, for the European Championship. I'm not even sure who's leading this division.
Yeah, Crom is leading the division, but he still needs 2 victories to even get an opportunity match or a title shot, depending on the champion's choosing.
Oh, what a Lou Fez.
These two have just been going toe-to-toe from the bell.
Both these men beating 7 bells out of each other. Brad Morse showing no intimidation, going right for the jugular here, and Alex Crom. Oh, nice kick! My lord, what a kick! That's gotta be over. Oh no! The thrust kick wasn't enough.
Has managed to fight through the interference from Zach Fuller.
Not only fight back, Erwin, but gaining momentum here. Decided that he didn't want the table. He's gonna look for a chair instead.
Brad Moss again, stopping him, DDT!
Alex Crom may have just landed right on that head. Right on that chair, skull first. Skull of steel, completely legal, Extreme Rules. Brad Morse now stalking his prey.
Darts and dashes, Morse code!
2. It's over. The second Morse hit that corner, this match was over. The Morse code from out of nowhere. Alex Crom put up a valiant fight. Let's not forget he was blindsided at the start of this match by Zach Fuller, Erwin.
Yeah, and looks set to win it at a point after that.
Morse kept the focus. Regained that momentum from the resurgent Alex Crom, and the second he hit that Morse code, this match was all but over. That thrust kick.
I thought that was going to be it.
Yeah, I thought Alex Crom had shocked us all there with that thrust kick, but Morse managing to get his shoulder up. Strong kick out. That was the turning point, Erwin. The DDT on the chair.
Here is your winner.
Rolled Crom back into the ring and then delivered a devastating Morse code. Zach Fuller has even got a mention by the ring announcer. She helped him out that much. While the Lionheart Simon Youngblood making it clear that he knows about the war ahead against the original monster Vega. Of course, Youngblood will challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship at Violence is Golden.
Introducing first, from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 290 pounds,
But right now, Erwin, it is the old school that meets the new, the most unorthodox tag team in the history of N.E.W. It is Scott Burns and the Dog.
Yeah, they'll be taking on EOD, so we shouldn't be expecting too many shenanigans. It should be a straightforward tag team clinic. We've seen the progression of Scott Burns and the Dog in recent months.
Yeah, Scott Burns has turned the Dog around. The Prince of Sloth style in the Dog, if you will. Unfortunately, he's not the king yet, but we'll get there. Scott Burns has turned him around, no doubt about it, though. The Dog has become so much more serious, so much more focused, so much more deadly, partnered with this future world champion Scott Burns, Erwin. Perhaps some of that rub will affect the Dog's future here in N.E.W, who knows? But this marriage of convenience has turned into something pretty special. A friendship, a partnership between Scott Burns and the Dog.
His partner from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Dog.
That absolutely nobody predicted. This guy was a hot prospect in the class of 2019, but he fell away. Let's be honest here, people had started to forget about the Dog. This partnership with Scott Burns has been a career resurgence for this highly popular superstar here in N.E.W. Today they get a real test in tag team action against Nathan Goldman's goons, the E.O.D.
Of course, acting as security for the commissioner around here, including the Order. I presume they won't send all of the force out here. They'll be unwise as to what could occur out back.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 540 pounds, Dallas Rage and Sugarfoot Ray Sullivan.
540 pounds of muscle and attitude, the tough Texans, the E.O.D. have arrived, their preferred tag team of Dallas Rage and the Sugarfoot Ray Sullivan.
Certainly going to be an interesting one. They definitely have the strength and size over Scott Burns and the Dog. I argue Burns will have to rely more on his technicality in this match.
Shape of Ray Sullivan, Erwin. I mean, Dallas has been hitting the gym as well here. The E.O.D. are looking incredibly impressive as of late. This alliance, if you will, a security contract that they have brokered with the Goldmans has given the E.O.D. so many more opportunities here in N.E.W. But they have taken those chances. As you said earlier, Erwin, it's about grabbing the brass ring here. Who will face Magnum Opus for their tag team championships? There's going to be twists and tails along the road, but these two teams both want a shot at the champions.
Headlock to start things off again, Rage. A clear strength over Burns.
Oh, just the sheer size difference between Burns and the Dog and Dallas and Ray. It's scary. Scott Burns will show no intimidation, we know that much.
Relying on that pinpoint accuracy so far, but there's that strength once more, just dumped to the outside to get a tag in.
Well, we've been saying it since Scott Burns arrived on the scene here in N.E.W, where I don't think there is any superstar on that roster who can mix it up as well as Scott Burns, but how do you combat raw power?
Burns will have to find a way.
Oh, standing Uranagi there by Sugarfoot Ray Sullivan, catching Burns in midair. My word, what a manoeuvre.
Hang on.
Big gut wrench counter there by Burns.
Managing to get the leverage over Sullivan.
Hard Irish whip back into the corner of Burns and the Dog. Counter door, good corner work there by Ray Sullivan, who's going to whip Burns right back into E.O.D. territory. Tag made.
Dog looking on.
Oh my lord. It's the double hard Irish whip right into the turnbuckle, and the head of Scott Burns bouncing off that turnbuckle pad. Another kick to the midsection by Burns.
I thought it was going for a Selena Del Sol there, changed it into a cutter.
Yeah, tremendous reversal there by Scott Burns again. I think perfect example of how much Burns is able to just mix it up like that. Erwin, tag made.
And an orthodox offense, and speaking of an orthodox, the Dog finally getting into the ring.
They could put unorthodox on the Dog's tombstone, but it gets it done. What a powerbomb there by Dallas Rage.
As we've seen throughout this match so far.
Oh, not again.
Strength is just overcoming.
Gods.
Anything Scott Burns and the Dog can throw into this.
A gut wrench powerbomb from the ground. 2 in a row, I might add, to the dog, who is valiantly finding his way out of EOD's corner. A club to the face of Dallas Rages. Stunned the big Texan. Snap me a takedown by the dog. Oh, misses with the spinning into Guri.
Dallas Rage back to wearing down the dog, back to the EOD's corner. Still can't get that tag though.
Again, tremendous corner work by the dog. Scott Burns and the dog have improved no end. I mean, that is one of the key factors of a successful tag team here in N.E.W. is that corner work, Erwin, and Scott Burns and the dog have improved in that area.
Tag made.
Tenfold.
Oh,
tag made again. Good call. Oh, wait a minute.
Aggie of his own.
Scott Burns getting a receipt for Ray Sullivan earlier in the night. Stomped to the midsection by Burns. Blocked the kick though, did Sullivan. Snap me a knee drag. Knee drag taking down Burns. Misses with a clothesline. And again. Burns somehow got out of the way.
Oh, what an uppercut.
I think Ray Sullivan was just too big there for that clothesline to connect on Burns.
Oh,
got a corner out of absolutely nowhere. In Dogs and the Burns corner. Dogs and Burns corner.
Intense action here in this tag team match already. It seems Scott Burns has come up with some ideas how to get through the armour of the EOD, but not even a 1 count.
Yeah, by hook or by crook, he is chopping the big red tree down there. In Ray Sullivan managing to get out the way. Oh, monkey flip. Tremendous athleticism there by Sullivan, using Burns' own momentum against him. He's left Burns in his own corner. I think he was thinking about letting him tag in the dog there as the face him.
Sullivan threatening him.
Head on. But you're absolutely right, Ray Sullivan talking some trash there to both Burns and the dog. Burns did not appreciate that. Finally got his tag in, but not before a straight right, and that's exactly what the dog got for his trouble. Just got his ass knocked to the ground by Ray Sullivan. Arm drag there by the dog. Do not start crossing.
Oh, what a crossbody.
I was about to say to the dog, do not start trading lights with Ray Sullivan. It's not going to end well. And what do you know, it didn't. Vicious crossbody by Sugarfoot.
This has just been a beat down for Scott Burns and the dog, but they are still fighting back, still trying to find that momentum. What a DDT.
Yes, that made DDT right off the counter there for Ray Sullivan, again with the Irish whip right back into the corner. And this has been the MO of EOD all night long. And again, the EOD's thwarted by the great corner work of the dog that has kept him alive in this match. Erwin, tag made.
Oh, hang on. Swinging suplex.
We've seen that before. Dog and Burns special. Could be over. No, double axe handle breaks up the pin. I think that would have been it. With all due respect to Ray Sullivan. Hard left hand.
And a sit out face buster of the full Nelson variety.
2. Oh, it's over. Burns and the dog. The face buster may have knocked out Sullivan, I don't think.
Big still stunned from that swinging suplex.
The point is, though, I don't think Dallas Rage expected to keep that down. Keep Sullivan down for free.
I think he realised at the 2 count that there was actually more to it than that. Of course, realised far too late.
Well, that uncharacteristic lack of communication there between EOD just cost them this match, Erwin.
Now we see that swinging suplex again. Scott Burns with the full Nelson sit out face buster.
Those moves were back to back by Burns. I don't think Sullivan is even conscious at that point. He's certainly dazed.
Here are your winners.
But that is a huge win for Burns and the dog. What a matchup.
Yeah, some quick thinking and arguably some miscommunication.
They absorbed the pain and they got the win.
Oh, hang on, apparently Fox is in the green room. I wonder what she has to say.
have it, Erwin. Some huge news there by the tag team champions. The opportunity match has been opted against it.
To the ring, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Snake.
The champions, it seems, do not feel that the prize purse is worth splitting with Los Familia.
I think they are underestimating Los Familia, opting not to have that opportunity match, thinking they're not worth it.
I have to agree with you there, Erwin. Los Familia have beaten some of the biggest teams in the women's tag team division, but that's then and this is now. This is the opportunity match that this man has been waiting for. The 8-time World Heavyweight Champion, first ballot Hall of Famer in my opinion, has been the runaway favourite in the UK division in my mind for some time, and has shocked the world in just how good he still is.
Stolen victory after victory to get to this point, now must face the UK champion, who has been on an incredible streak with that belt for a long time now.
Can I just point out as well, Owen, that Snake is here alone, and the vast majority of his UK title run, if you will, his attempt to get the title shot has been pure. Let's just get that on record here.
Well, there's a reason he's alone tonight. This, of course, is a steel cage match.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 235 pounds, the national champion, Grimes.
348 days as the UK champion.
And what a United Kingdom champion he has been, this demonic disciple of the Demon of Fleet Street. Grime, of course, feels he should have a more prominent role in that group. There has been tensions, no doubt, in the past between Grime and the leader of that group, the Reaper, who of course considers Joe Freeman his lieutenant, really.
And now has put the mysterious female in charge. You've got to wonder how Grime thinks about that.
Well, I'm sure a man as ambitious as Grime and as successful as Grime has been this last year, I'm sure he's not happy about it, but he's keeping his own counsel, that's for damn sure. I tried to talk to Grime earlier today and I couldn't get 2 words out of him. A haunted look in his eye, no doubt, but the character change in this man has been insurmountable since his association with End Times.
Steel cage rollers around these two.
With the greatest respect to Grime though, I think Snake has probably had more steel cage matches than Grime has had matches. One of the most experienced veterans on our roster. Big back body drop.
Already
In Snake going
to escape.
Why not? Get out quickly.
That's probably a wise tactic against Grime.
Can't find his footing, it seems, on that cage.
Oh.
Grime going for the knees there of the veteran. Club to the back. Stopping Snake in his track. Pulling him off that rope. And now Grime trying to do exactly the same thing. Both these guys not afraid to take it.
What
What an elbow drop. Unique offense there by Grime. Trying to put an explanation point, perhaps, onto the veteran.
Now looking for the escape, but Snake quickly back to his feet. And escapes, pinfalls, submissions for victory.
Snake with the receipt there to Grime, dragging him off the rope this time. Stiff forearm by the champion, who is of course elected to take a lesser prize purse in this opportunity match. If Snake wins this match, he'll get a title shot at Violence is Golden for the United Kingdom Championship. Grime there with a hard elbow again to Snake. Counters that kick there. Does the veteran. Oh, my word. Reverse neck breaker there.
Spinning toe hold from Snake here.
The classic technical wrestling of the veteran. Once considered, I would say, Owen, to be the best technical wrestler on the planet. Perhaps those days are behind him, but he still knows a hold or two. Arm drag there by Snake.
Of course, our main event here tonight. We want to thank you wherever you've joined us.
Yes, it's a crazy time in the world right now, so Stay safe and stay educated. We thank you once again for joining us on Brawl. Snake again trying to escape. We'd also like to wish the Queen a happy birthday on Saturday. Happy birthday, Your Majesty. We know you're a viewer. Oh! Chop block there by Grime.
Snake still trying to escape. Reapproaching the situation. What a shot to the back of the knee. Snake still hanging in there.
We'll be looking for an electric chair drop here. Yes, he is. Devastating manoeuvre there by Grime. After Snake just could not find his footing in that cage, Erwin.
Looking to inflict more damage, elevated DDT.
I mean, Snake's got some pretty damn fancy boots. I mean, perhaps they just don't fit.
Frog splash.
My word. Found the space somehow by Grime. I mean... blow there by Snake. Nothing fancy about that.
Again, it's legal in the steel cage.
Well, how do you like Extreme Rules now, Grime?
Just stomping on Grime every time he tries to get to his feet.
A couple of more shots there to the family jewels as well, I hasten to guess, Erwin. The dirtiest player in the game for a reason.
Boston Crab.
Beautiful submission. Just think how much pain in the abdomen Grime has after those shots to the balls. Countered the Boston Crab. Great strength with the legs there by Grime.
Back to his feet now.
Oh, what a right hand. Oh, wait a minute.
Downward spiral.
Could have busted the veteran open here. He has. Going for the pin. 2. It's over. That downward spiral which busted the veteran open was enough. Grime will not face Snake. Violence is golden for the United Kingdom Championship. And all of Snake's hard work in this division is undone, Erwin.
Very true. That means the hunt continues for a contender for that championship.
And the devastating form of the United Kingdom champion continues. What a night. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe, everyone.